Cherry season's just starting here in the Okanagan, and I'm going to share with you today a very simple French dessert called Cherry Clafoutis. It's a lot like a pancake mix, but I'm going to bake it in individual dishes and dust it with some icing sugar so it makes for a lovely dessert or a nice meal for a brunch. Traditionally, you could make it in a 9-inch pie pan, but I'm going to make it in the individual pans. Preheat my oven to 350, and then I'm going to pit my cherries. I'm going to use this quick pit cherry pitter from the farm because it has a wider area to put a large cherry in. I've got my cherries pitted, and now I'm just going to line my pans with a little bit of butter. You could also spray them, but I happen to have the butter right here, so I'm just going to grease them a little bit. And then I'm going to take my cherries and just line the bottom of each pan so that they're pretty solid with cherries. Okay, that looks about right. So you take 3 eggs, and you want to have a bowl big enough to mix them in. I just stir mine by hand, but you can use a blender. So you put your wet ingredients, you stir up your eggs, three eggs, takes a half a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, or to taste. So mix that good. You want to make sure that the sugar is pretty well dissolved, and then slowly add your flour. Keep mixing it so that it's nice and smooth. So this is basically a pancake mix, a thin pancake mix. Very simple ingredients. The recipe also calls for a cup of whole milk. I don't have whole milk, so I'm going to add a little bit of cream just to give it a little more richness. 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So you can see that batter is fairly thin. So we've got eggs, milk, sugar, bit of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. This is about 2 cups of batter total. And like I said, it'll make enough for 8 of these individual size Cherry Clafoutis. So we've poured our batter into our individual mini pie pans, and I'm going to pop them in the oven. Cook them for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. So I pulled these out of the oven. They cooked in just under 30 minutes. I just checked that they were firm in the middle, and now they've been resting for about 15 minutes, and I'm just going to dust them with some icing sugar, which will add the finishing touch. If you found this video helpful, press the like button and subscribe for more videos.